Man only needs to look up and into the heavens to understand his crazed world. There, in the night sky, he will find all manner of unimaginable atrocities, just as he has observed savage beasts in nature. In that gazing moment, he remembers his own barbarism. He sees among the supernovas, solar flares, black holes, and catastrophic extinctions carried out by comets and asteroids, a profound aspect of himself. He is reminded of his sins of war, atomic bombs, genocide, cruelty, and madness. In this reflection, he acknowledges that he himself is part of the universe, just as the universe is also him. However, in the midst of this thought, he gains significant inspiration. He realizes that within the stars above, his true potential is hidden in the darkness. For every conceivable experiment in science, chemistry, physics, and math is on exhibit and offered to him. The greatest gift from the all-knowing God to humanity is in the magnificent revealing of all things. Everything possible in reality occurs above his head. He only needs to look up and witness each secret through his telescope. As he carefully analyzes the heavens, like Sherlock Holmes with his magnifying glass, the magnificence of all existence is presented to him, one by one. In this enchantment of wonder, he is forever changed. For his mind and spirit have not been to the places of earth, but to the galaxy and the universe. He has started to see creation through God's eyes, and thus, all that is possible, and all he is capable of. He is changed forever, and humanity will never be the same. It is the way it is, and was always meant to be. In this Thought Vector educational series, we observe the universe not just with our eyes, but through the minds of history's legendary astronomers, astrophysicists, and scientists. We will explore cosmology in profound ways that will alter our view of the world, ourselves, our spirit, and our perception of reality. Come with me on this thought vector journey and forever be changed by the thoughts, minds, and imagination of those who have dared to look up into God's creation. God invited you into the heavens, and you graciously accepted this offer, you would not only see how creation was in the past, but exactly how it will be in the future. To add to this unfamiliar and strange experience, you would be able to see both the past and the future, simultaneously, everything at the same time. In this stunning sight, and from this privileged point of view, you would be able to see all of time and space. You would also have the ability to focus in on certain events, blocks of time, and a special viewing angle that reveals the highest meaning of your observation. From this bird's eye view, and from directly above the solar system, you would see the planet's paths, traced out in pencil, and their tracks would be drawn on paper. On this two-dimensional canvas, many secrets would be presented to you. Since ordinary human beings cannot see in time, nor are they accustomed to seeing into the ages, most of civilization has never come to contemplate time behaving in a slower manner. However, you are now in this very special, invited, and privileged position. There, you would bear witness to something astonishing. The movement of the planet Mercury would present itself to you, not as a planet, but how it looks through time. You would see an unusually elongated and elliptical shape. Using your special heavenly view of time and space, you clearly see the very invisible, or very subtle changes in the planet's orbital speed, as evidenced by its orbital trail across the solar system. As you look closer, it would become evident to you that over the centuries and millennia, it appears that Mercury is so slow that you realize one day it will collide into the sun many millions of years from now. Since you are with God, you can even contemplate the day that this will happen and see it clearly in your mind's imagination. You can see the math in front of you, and it's clear. However, you are astonished to see that the planet, as if by magic, does not even show any signs that it will deviate into the sun's surface. To your amazement, its orbit remains stable and enduring. As you turn to look at God for an explanation, you see that he is surprised, that you are surprised. Then he says, "Dear one, do you not see that I slow time down, so Mercury doesn't fall into the sun? Just as I have always held the delicate earth in my bosom, in my hands, and always away from catastrophe." As you look closer, you see exactly what God has said. Time is indeed moving slower in the region of the sun than it is anywhere else. This phenomenon baffled astronomers for centuries because they could not understand that the planet Mercury is inside an area of space where the rate of time is slower than the other planets. Their observational data and Newtonian calculus never concluded that Mercury should not have collided into the sun. That is, until Albert Einstein came along. He explained the world that the sun's mass, size, and gravity slow the speed of time when you are inside that tight region of space.